Hi everybody, my name is Marc Gallant and I'm a realtor right here in the Greater Moncton area with REMAX Avante. Today I thought I'd share my thoughts on how I feel the 2020 real estate market was and what we might be able to expect in 2021. Now clearly I don't have to elaborate on the fact that 2020 was not a normal year and real estate was no different. However, it didn't necessarily affect the real estate market as most expected. If anything, it may even have caused the opposite effect here in the Moncton area. When the provincial government put a lockdown on back in March, it created somewhat of a backlog of buyers. So when things slowly started to open up and we could resume to a semi-normal type of business, those buyers were still ready to go. However, sellers were very apprehensive about letting potential buyers in their home, understandably. And not only that, but those potential sellers were also a little nervous about listing because they were worried that they themselves would not be able to find their next home. The emergency regulations that were still in place also made it a little tricky to conduct business. There were many gray areas as to what was allowed and what was not allowed, and how we could do it safely. Another situation that seemed to have affected the buyer side quite a bit is the fact that many people ended up working from home. This created two different scenarios. The first one are the out-of-province buyers that were living in the bigger cities, closer to the office, closer to head office maybe. They realized that they could now do their work from anywhere in Canada as long as they had a good internet connection. And many of those folks did choose and are still choosing the more relaxed lifestyle that we get to enjoy here in Atlantic Canada. The second buyer affected by this working at home is the one that might have been living in a smaller space, but suddenly mom and dad are both working from home and maybe they have 2 or 3 kids that are doing virtual learning at home. Well, this created a problem with a lack of space. So they quickly realized that they could use more space, thus creating a new buyer. Our area also saw an increase in luxury home sales, say in the 550,000 plus range. And some attribute this as well to the out-of-province buyers coming from markets where housing is much more expensive and then moving to this area where their dollar goes a lot further. One thing to note regarding large price increases, the CMHC, that's the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, they recently put out their 2020 housing assessment, and they did list Moncton among a few cities in Canada that's at risk of moderate overheating. And they said that is due to overvaluation and moderate price acceleration. So that's basically homes being overvalued and also buyers paying those prices due to the lack of inventory available. So something to keep an eye on. But with regards to 2021, I personally don't see anything changing. I see more of the same, and that seems to be the consensus. Low inventory levels and lots of buyers out there, but we shall see what takes place. That about wraps it up for me today. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share it. Once again, my name is Marc Gallant, and I'm a realtor right here in the Greater Moncton area with REMAX Avante. Thank you and have a great day.